Hello, welcome to the new series called Afterthoughts, where I explain points that I missed in a previous video, thus allowing me to produce a video every week and create better quality content. Ready, set, go. So one of the things that people usually get wrong about GMOs is that what we usually refer to as GMOs are not in fact GMOs. They are transgenic organisms or genetically engineered organisms, meaning that we have input the DNA through artificial means rather than using selective breeding, which we have used for so long. We've been using selective breeding since pretty much the dawn of mankind. In fact, people usually think about GMOs as being plants, but the first GMOs are in fact dogs because we breeded them to be subservient to humans. And so yeah, dogs are the first GMOs. And then you go on and you've got stuff like corn and soybeans and stuff that are pretty much just like genetic freaks of what they used to be, and now they are what we think of them today. And you've got things like watermelons and bananas that were pretty much inedible a few million years ago, and now we have used selective breeding to make them what they are today. And there's also organisms like citrus fruits. Citrus fruits did not exist before mankind started meddling in the way that they were made. And using selective breeding, just breeding the best ones with each other, we have made citrus fruits. And also, there are so few problems with transgenic organisms, or as people usually call them GMOs, but I'm going to call them transgenic organisms for the sake of being consistent and stuff. But transgenic organisms do pose a problem if they get into the wild and they aren't contained within the farming areas, because if they aren't contained, then they can be more dominant than other species in the wild, and therefore they will take over and kill off all the other competing species, so that they'll take like all the nutrients, they'll just completely wipe them out because they've got predisposed advantages over them. Sometimes the transgenic organisms will have certain characteristics that don't really matter, like if they're resistant to Roundup. Roundup isn't usually found in nature, so that's not going to be that big of a deal. It can not be a problem, but oftentimes it can be a problem if it's resistant to bugs, and it will not be eaten by bugs. So if that happens, then it will live longer and take over an area, killing off a lot of the other species in that area. But if we can keep that plant contained within the farming areas, then it shouldn't be a problem. The thing is that's kind of hard to control, especially when you've got like other factors like wind and rain that's going to make it so the seeds of those plants wash off into nature. Another thing that I didn't really mention in the video is the fact that pesticides like Roundup aren't nearly as dangerous to humans as they are made out to be. If you eat a strawberry that has been sprayed with Roundup, you'll be fine, because of how thinly the Roundup is sprayed across all the crops. If you eat too many strawberries, even if they're not sprayed with Roundup, there'll be stuff in the strawberries that can kill you if you eat too much of it. And same with Roundup, except for it's a little bit less because, you know, it's a dangerous chemical. That's where the whole thing, if you eat, you want to eat it in moderation, because even if you like drink water, too much water can be hazardous. You can die from water poisoning. You can die from oxygen poisoning. The thing is, there's so little Roundup on a single plant that you'll be fine. Even if you eat like 10 strawberries, you should be fine. You might get a stomachache later, but other than that, you'll be fine. So that was Afterthoughts. Tell me what you think about this video in the comments below. If you liked it, or if you didn't, I hope I did a good job of explaining the points that I missed in the main video. And this is pretty much a thing that I'm going to be doing from now on to give me a little bit more time in between videos so I can make better quality content. Okay? Well, I'll see you. Thank you all for watching this video. You can hit the big red subscribe button right down there. You can leave a comment below, and you can like and you can dislike. But please like and do not dislike. But please like. You can also watch the last video I made right here, and you can watch a video of mine that YouTube has chosen for you right here. But remember, Hail Satan!